If you are new or returning to Crowfall and looking to level up your character as quickly and effectively as possible and want to know a couple of tips along the way, then this video is for you. I'm Ezroth and welcome back for another Crowfall guide video. This is another video as a follow-up to my written guides at ezogaming.com. I stream live every day beside Mondays on Twitch. You can follow the link in the description if you would like to ask questions live. Now let's dive into the video. Alright, so before we begin, a few tips for you, especially if this is your first time. Talent and attribute points are very expensive to respec, and you only get 15 talent points. Quests, not mobs or grinding, are the fastest way to level 1 to 18. Once you are level 18 grinding mobs, selling all the weapons and armor you get will yield you lots of gold to buy you important upgrades. So save that gold. Find a guild if you are new. They are often willing to help you level up and teach you a lot of the basics of the game. I will put a link to the Find a Guild forum in the description of the video. Leveling is easier in groups as XP is shared from mobs. AoE spells and abilities help clear content at low levels. Characters with stealth or lifesteal will be easier to survive with. Upgrading vendor gear will make you much stronger than the mobs in the new player experience. At level 18, you are vulnerable to PvP in the faction versus faction world, The Infected, where you continue your leveling experience to level 30. Alright, so the first thing you're going to do is go to God's Reach. There you begin your leveling experience with the Sentinel of Earth. God's Reach is the level 1 to 18 area that is all PvE only. Once you are level 18 plus, you will go into the Infected, and then you'll be vulnerable to PvP. Now, while you're in God's Reach, you're going to want to just follow the quest line that the Sentinel of Earth starts you on. Use your quest log and follow your quest mark on your map if you get lost. You can open your map with M. You can open your quest log by pressing escape, and you can see it on the left side of your screen. It's a book with a question mark on top of it. Make sure to gather lore labeled items and other unneeded items while you are leveling and killing mobs in the new player experience and sacrificing them at altars in the temples for free experience. This will progress you several levels early if you have enough loot. Now we're going to start talking about some of the tough decisions you're going to face right off the bat in the new player experience. While you are leveling 1 to 18, you are going to want to spend your attribute and talent points as you'd assume that's going to give you the most power you need to level up faster. While this is true, you have to be very careful with the choices you make when distributing those talent and attribute points, because respecs are very expensive in game or require VIP, and as a new player, you most likely won't have the resources to immediately respec. All talent point lines are shaped as one-way streets. Resetting your talents is a very expensive respec or requires VIP, and if you don't want to use a talent builder, you're going to have to look ahead of your talent tree and make sure you save enough talent points for everything you want at the end, as getting your domains and capstones are usually essential. I'll put a link to the talent builder in the description of the video. When I say talent points and lines are shaped as one-way streets, I mean, if I want to grab this middle point right here, this minor discipline, I can't grab this point and this point, then this point and this point, and go backwards to grab this point. I have to go forwards only to grab this point. Alright, let's move forward. Alright, now that you are level 18 and done with God's Reach, welcome to the faction versus faction world, The Infected, where you will continue the new player experience. In this world, you are vulnerable to faction versus faction PvP, so depending on the faction you chose when you join the campaign, they will be your ally. Approach the Sentinel and accept his questline. In The Infected, you're just going to want to follow the quests until they stop again. The questline will send you on a couple of cross-zone journeys, and they're very easy to do, but you could reserve them for later on until you are a higher level and you're more comfortable to cross the zones, because these quests will send you into higher level zones that you're not quite ready to fight the mobs in yet. You're going to get all of your experience from activities that you do in the Infected. The fastest way to level will be to grind mobs at a close, not lower level to yourself. As soon as you start grinding weaker mobs, however, the experience gained is much less, so make sure you are, again, fighting mobs equal to or higher level than you, but not too high. You're going to want to sell a lot of this unneeded equipment for gold, specifically so that way you can buy a higher tier vessel. At the beginning of Infected, there's a vendor down in the crypt. He will sell you a common quality vessel, which will get you to level 31 and boost your stats a little bit. You can just scroll, you can pause this as I scroll so you can see at which level where you should be grinding. All of these zones and coordinates are the same for all three factions. They're just different names. All right, thank you guys so much as always for taking the time to check out the video. Think about dropping a like, commenting down below, or subscribing to the channel. It helps me out a ton. If you're looking for any links mentioned in this video, they will be down in the description below. And I will see you guys next time. And as always, thanks for watching.